Hi there, hello, and thank you for joining me for another episode of Single and Married with Ezzy. I am so excited to share this today with you. And our topic today is going to be Marriage Love Bank. Marriage Love Bank. So thanks for tuning in. It's going to bless your life so much. So today, I want to talk about Marriage Love Bank, right? Do you know that every marriage has a love bank? Just like you have a bank account where your funds come out from where you make your expenses for the month, you pay your bills, pay your mortgage or your rent. Similarly, every marriage has a love bank account. And so when when the marriage is growing strong, it's a sign that their love bank is full. But when the marriage is drained and people are unhappy, is a sign that their love bank is drained, right? But the interesting thing is that this marriage love bank has nothing to do with your financial abilities or how much you have or how little you have. It has very little to do. I'm going to read you a passage from Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 32, where it says, "And be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just like Christ forgave you." So that is the key. This marriage love account is built completely on a different set of currencies. And that currency is kindness, right? It is kindness. I want you to imagine, have you ever been in the store and you try to make a purchase and you're swiping your card, but nothing is happening, right? No funds are available. And it's embarrassing, right? It is. So similarly, in marriage, sometimes we're trying to draw from our spouse. We're trying to draw strength. We're trying to draw support. We're trying to draw care, love. But there's nothing to draw from because the love bank is empty and no one has put in anything in there, has invested in it, right? So that is what we're going to talk about today. I'm excited and I hope that you can join me in the next few minutes and let's go on this journey. So number one thing I want to point out to you is that every marriage has a love bank account. Every marriage. The moment you get into that relationship, it starts to build. Every kind thing you do, everything you do for your spouse, everything you do for your marriage, for your home is all building. Is all building. So every marriage has it, right? So if you were wondering, do I have a marriage bank account? You're married, then you have it. You have one, right? The number two thing I want to point out to you is that just like in real life, right? When people are investing, your investments don't grow overnight. So similarly, your marriage love bank will not grow overnight. It takes time for it to build. So it doesn't grow overnight. It's not a quick fix, right? You marry today and never any problems. You guys are all happily ever after, right? Like from day one. No, so it's not like that. Yeah, right? Because marriages take time. It takes time for couples to adjust to each other. It takes time for couples to understand each other. Couples and relationships go through phases, right? Before they get there. But with every phase, with every stage of life of that marriage, the couple should have more joys than downs, right? They should have more ups than downs. They should have more a reason to celebrate and be happy than otherwise, right? So it doesn't matter, even if you've only been married for one day, this is something you can apply. And even if you've only been married for 30 years, this is still something that you can apply to continue to make your marriage last and continue to make it better and make it stronger. So number 2 point is that your marriage love bank is not going to grow overnight. It takes time, right? For the investments that you've put into your marriage to manifest, to grow, right? So don't lose hope if things are not happening as quickly as you want it. Don't get discouraged if you're not seeing the results of all your hard work just yet, right? It takes time to grow. Number 3, for your marriage love bank to be healthy, it will require both people to contribute, right? It will require both people. Amos 3:3 will tell you, can two work together except they agree? So your marriage love bank, unfortunately, is not that only one person can contribute, right? Because what happens is only one person is contributing and there's no results coming from the other person. It can be draining. It can be discouraging, and it can make the one person give up, right? So if you want a healthy marriage love bank, it needs both of you to be contributing, right? It needs both of you to contribute. And a good reference for that is 2 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 6, where it tells you about sowing and reaping, and that if you sow sparingly, you will reap sparingly. But if you sow bountifully, you will reap bountifully. So in the marriage, it works the same. If you sow bountifully into your marriage relationship, you will reap, right? But if you give your marriage very little attention and you barely sow anything good into your marriage, you won't reap anything. And if you sow harm and evil, of course, unfortunately, that is what the person will reap. All right? So marriage love bank. Now, what currency, what kind of funds work in this bank, right? So your marriage love bank deals only on the currency of kindness. I call it the currency of kindness, right? And 3 forms. The first one is kind thoughts. Kind thoughts. Proverbs 23:7 will tell you, for as a man thinks, as he thinks in his heart, so he is. Your mind is the center of your being, of your thoughts, of everything, right? Before you take that action, it's gone through your mind already. So the first way to start to contribute into your marriage is through kind thoughts. What kind of thoughts do you allow to settle in your mind on your marriage, regarding your marriage, right? So remember, you cannot stop negative thoughts from coming here and there, right? Temptations. But you can decide what you do with it. If you're going to dwell on it, if you're going to allow it if you're going to nurture it, if you're going to allow those negative thoughts to grow, right? What you do with it matters. So one way to start investing in your marriage is kind thoughts. What kind of thoughts do you think in your marriage, right? Are you thinking healthy thoughts? We're gonna do this marriage together. It's gonna work. We're gonna be successful. I see us 10 years down. I see our marriage another 20 years down. I see us 30 years down. Or is it always constantly negative thoughts? I even regret getting into this marriage. I don't know why I married this person. I don't think they're ever gonna change. Those are negative thoughts. And when you're thinking negatively, it is harming your marriage. So to start to beef up, to build, to grow your marriage love bank, primarily kind thoughts. So you change your thinking today. Start thinking good. Thinking good thoughts, healthy thoughts, the things you want to do, the good things about your spouse. Think about the good things that she has done or he has done. Think about your journey that you've come together. Think about the sacrifices you've both made, and try to focus more on the good. When you are doing that, you're investing in that marriage, and with time, you will reap. Now, the second form of currency, or the second form that you can invest in your marriage, is kind words. Kind words, right? Proverbs 18:21 tells us very clearly that death and life are in the power of the tongue. So, death and life, what we speak can bring life, what we speak can bring death. So when you want to build your marriage, you start to speak kind words. Try it today. Tell your husband or your wife, I'm grateful for you. I thank God for you. You are a blessing to my life, right? I'm thankful that I married you. I love you. You will be amazed. Even if it feels weird, maybe because you've never done anything like that before, try it. You'll be amazed at how that's going to transform you, the speaker, and as well as the other person who will be the hearer. We're talking about marriage love bank, building your love bank, and so that your marriage is healthy and strong. And people are wondering, how is it that these people are always thriving? How do they keep it going? These are the secrets that we're talking about, right? Be kind with your words. Choose your words carefully. Be kind with what you say to your spouse. Choose your words. Choose kind words, gentle words, words that are encouraging, words that are empowering, words that will brighten their days, and not words that will pull them down, make them downcast, depress them, cause anxiety, cause worry, curse or hurt, right? So that is the second way to build up and beef up your marriage love bank. Now, the third and the final way is kind actions, right? Actions, they say, speak louder than words, right? So your kind actions, right? We remember Proverbs 31 woman, the virtuous woman says there, I'll do him good and not evil all the days of my life, right? The same for the man. Both people, you need to find ways to do good by your spouse. You need to find ways to do kind things, little things, right? It could be helping out with that task, with that chore. In a marriage and in a home, no chore, no task should be too big for you to do or to be too demeaning for you. No. Because it's something you're doing for your family, something you're doing for your wife, for your husband, for your children, for your family. So no task should be too low for you. You should be willing and able to step in and step up wherever and however you may be needed. So kind acts, right? Do that nice thing. Pick up that nice gift, right? Help out a little bit with that chore. Take the kid so that, he can finish his task or she can finish her task, right? Doing laundry, things we take for granted. Those are actually nice things that we are doing. Being available for each other, not taking time, making physical time available to chat, to talk, right, with each other. When you're doing these things, you are investing in your marriage. I know you have tons of examples. You have different ways, and different ways things that you can do to really bring out the best in your home. So my message to you is that when you're doing those things, you are building your love bank, right? You may not see the reward instantly, but trust me, it is building, and with time, you will reap. So I just want to encourage you to do what you can, build up your love bank so that you have resources in the marriage to live off on for years and months and for days and months and years to come. I hope this was a blessing to you today, and I'm really hoping that you will find a way to put that into practice in your home. A big shout out to everyone who has been supporting. We're grateful. I'm thankful. Want to give a shout out to my family. Want to give a shout out to my church members. I want to give a shout out to my friends. Everyone who's been supporting. I'm really thankful for you. Don't forget to share this video so that your friends and others can watch and follow. You will find me every Saturday. A new one will drop. So whether you're watching this on YouTube or you're watching it on Facebook or Instagram, follow every Saturday and subscribe. If you subscribe, then you can actually get it, get notified when a new one comes out, right? So thank you so much. My book launch is happening very, very soon, July 4th. Watch out for the link that will be sent. It will be a virtual launch, so I'm really hoping that you can participate, you can be part of it, and so that you can get to know more about the new book that I just wrote and how it can bless your life. So thank you so much, and God bless you. Goodbye.